All right, so this is a suggestion via Patreon. The name of the video is The Real Reasons Dogs Lick You is Disgusting. Let's get it, guys. This is coming from the channel Doggy Digs.
There are some popular myths about dogs that are just not true. Like,
Let's go.
when a dog licks you, they're kissing you. 1 human year equals 7 dog years, and a dog's mouth is cleaner than a human's. You'll learn the truth about those myths, but first, here's one of the biggest misconceptions about dogs. When your dog wags their tail, it means they're happy. Yes, it might mean they're happy, but it could also be a sign of several other moods. A slow and low wag might mean that they're feeling unsure, while a high and fast wag might mean that they're feeling aggressive.
Right.
And even the direction of the tail wag might be a sign of their mood. One study found that when they're wagging their tail more to the right, they're feeling good about something. But when they're wagging it more to the left, they're feeling uneasy. And here's another dog behavior myth.
Guys, I have 2 dogs. I definitely think I should probably be paying attention to that, guys. Right? Noted. Listen, guys, I have been saying a couple of times on the channel here, at least, that whenever I see a dog, like I would never let a dog like lick me in the mouth, bro. It licks itself in places that are disgusting. And the people in the comments are like, bro, the dog's mouth is the cleanest mouth ever. You should allow that to happen. And I'm like, bro, that's nasty. Why are you doing that? It licks its like hindquarters.
Dogs eat grass when they're sick. They might be eating grass because they're bored or anxious, kind of like how humans fidget when we're bored or anxious. One study found that only 22% of dogs that eat grass regularly vomit afterwards, and only 8% of dogs showed signs of being sick before they ate grass. That being said, if they're frantically eating grass or eating it all the time, then you might want to take them to the vet and get them checked out.
Right.
Grass is typically harmless to dogs, but not everything they try to eat is harmless. A lot of people think that if it's okay for us humans to eat, then it's okay for our dogs to eat. But that's not always true. There are several weird foods that are perfectly safe for us, but dangerous to our dogs.
Like chocolate, I'm guessing?
Foods like chocolate, grapes, macadamia nuts, raisins, and onions, just to name a few.
Raisins? Well, grapes, raisins, that makes sense.
Your vet can help you learn what they can and can't eat, and they can help you come up with a plan to keep them healthy.
I'm guessing it has something to do with the sugar, though.
Now here's a myth about dogs that almost everybody thinks is true.
Let's go.
1 human year equals 7 dog years.
Because it's true. All right? It's because it's... Let's go.
This probably got started because people said humans live for about 70 years and dogs live for about 10 years, but that's pretty inaccurate. Okay. Small dogs can often live up to 15 years old, while some bigger breeds might only live to be 8 years old. And then there's the fact that dogs mature faster than humans. According to this chart from the AKC, the first year of a dog's life is about 15 human years. Then after that, 1 year of your dog's life is equal to about 5 years for a human. This next myth is a little on the sensual side. But first, if you love your dog and want them to be the best dog they can be, subscribe to Doggy Digs so you never miss any of our future doggy videos.
Hey, listen, sir, your channel feels good. I mean, if you're talking about dogs, I like dogs. Bro, go subscribe to the man.
Okay, no beating around the bush here. Many people think that only boy dogs hump, but female dogs may be just as guilty. Here's why.
Right.
Humping is not always a sexual thing.
Right. So
it can be a display of social dominance, or your pup is just overexcited and doesn't know how else to express themselves. But it's not the only thing people think is just for boy dogs. Many people think that only boy dogs lift their legs to pee and mark their territory.
That's a lie. Mainly if you have dogs, you instantly know that that's absolutely fictitious.
But just like humping, girl dogs can join in on this pee party too. They might lift their legs to mark when they're in heat, to let the boys know what's up. Or they might just be letting other dogs know that this is her territory. And size may have an impact too, with smaller females typically lifting their legs more than bigger females. But no matter if you have a male or a female dog, this next false fact affects every pup. And that is, dogs need to chew on bones. Many dogs love to chew, and there are tons of benefits to chewing, like helping them relax and also cleaning their teeth. But giving your dog real bones can result in a serious accident. They can splinter and slice your dog's mouth, throat, or stomach. They can be too hard and break your dog's teeth. Or if you boil them, they might break apart and cause your dog to choke or get lodged in their stomach. Of course, if you don't give your dog something to chew, they'll find something themselves.
Right. That's why we give them bones, bro. That's why we do it, I'm sure, right? Go to the farmer's market and get like the oddest cut of meat that some humans eat that. Don't get that wrong, right? But like that the majority of humans don't want to eat, bro, right? Get that cut of meat with a bone and give it to your dog. That's what I always thought, like a ham bone or something like that.
Something you probably don't want them chewing, like your shoes.
But never chicken bones.
So instead of leaving the door open for my dog to chew whatever he wants, I like to give him nylon toys, like this Benny Bone, or rubber toys like Kong's, which won't hurt his teeth or his tummy. I'll drop a link for these two toys down in the description for you. And
Kong is a good brand.
Speaking of your dog's health, here's another thing people get wrong.
Okay.
Many dog owners think that they should shave their dogs in the summer, but this can be problematic for a few reasons. First, when you shave them, you get rid of their natural protection against sunburn and bug bites. And to make matters even worse, if your dog has a double coat, I'm talking to you, Shepherd and Retriever owners, then you're robbing them of their natural ability to regulate their temperature, so they might actually overheat. If you're thinking about giving your pup a buzz cut, talk to your vet and see what's best for your dog. There's another mistake people are making that's hurting their dog, but first...
Yeah, that shaving the dog thing is weird, guys. Like, completely shaving it off? Like, if you rescue a dog and the dog that you rescued was, like, super matted, and it's just easier just to remove the hair off the dog, obviously don't put the dog outside, right? Let that dog kind of, get the hair back a little bit naturally and then let it live its life. But if you're shaving it off because the hair is just in terrible condition because you just rescued it or something, guys,
let's talk about a myth that might make you think twice about the next toy you get your dog. And that is the myth that dogs are colorblind. Dogs can see colors. It's just that they don't distinguish colors as well as humans do.
Okay.
For your dog, red is just dark, kind of like a brownish gray or black. And yellow, orange, and green all kind of look yellowish. But they can see blue really well. So the next time you pick up a can of tennis balls, you might want to consider getting blue balls instead of green ones so they stand out more against the green grass. Now, dogs being able to see colors is a pretty harmless myth to be unaware of. But this next myth can actually hurt your relationship with your dog if you don't know that it's wrong. You need to be the pack leader.
Absolutely.
We all know that in wolf packs, there's an alpha wolf who's the dominant leader.
Guys, I learned this, for example, so the dogs that I've been around for the majority of my existence, let's say, have been pretty aggressive breeds, right? Like not for instance like pit bulls or anything like that, but like, for example, South African boar bull. And I remember having to like specifically take her to training, and you learned instantly when you have a breed like that walking around your house, because I don't, the outside dog thing wasn't for me, guys. It wasn't. But anyway, so you have a dog like this, 150 pounds plus, walking around your house. You have to learn instantly that you need to kind of be the ruler of that castle, guys. You cannot let them get away with anything. Obviously not like attempting to be brutal with them, right? But just making sure that they understand they run nothing in this house. You run nothing. And you're not licking me in my mouth ever. Nasty.
And since dogs are descendants of wolves, you need to be the pack leader, or else your dog will try to take that position.
Right.
But I've got news for you.
Right.
Wolf experts, like this guy, Dr. David Meach, have changed their minds about the concept of wolves competing to be the dominant alpha wolf. Today, scientists say packs of wolves resemble more of a family, with the leader being the parent, instead of a competitive dictatorship like everybody used to think. Okay, so what does this all mean for you as a dog parent? It means you don't need to dominate them or never let them walk ahead of you, eat before you, or let them on your furniture.
Yeah, bro, I don't know. Listen, I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. But I'm still going to go ahead and tell you right now that there are certain breeds that you can own, right, that are extremely aggressive. And like, if you were talking about the dogs that you're showing on the screen, I agree. Right. But when you start talking about like the lion hunting dogs of South Africa, like my boar bull, right? I tell you right now, bro, I don't know if you really want to let them know that they can do more than they can do, guys. right? I'm just being honest here. You can tell me in the comments if I'm wrong, but you need to make sure that you are top, because they look like at times, right, like they're ready to risk it all, bro. If that makes any sense. All right. But I get what you're saying with these common household breeds. No complaints, right? But
those decisions should be decided based on what you want your.
it's like saying, "Oh, listen, I'm gonna go get a Caucasian Shepherd," right? And be like, yeah, please, come sit on my table, like eat the food off my table, and do all of it. And never show the Caucasian Shepherd that you actually are the ruler of that house. I dare you to do that to a dog like that, bro. Come on,
your dog to do,
or Cane Corso,
not out of fear that they'll think they're the alpha in your home. And speaking of the concept of aggressive alpha dogs, here's another myth: tug will make your dog aggressive, and letting them win at tug will make them think they're dominating you. This is just not true. And actually, playing tug with your dog can help build your relationship with them.
Right,
You're having fun together and getting a bit of a workout in, which both strengthen the bond between you two. Plus, you can use it to teach several different commands. Your dog can learn to drop it, they learn that bringing their toys back to you can be fun, and you can even mix in different commands and tricks between bouts of tug. But that's not the only myth about dog games. Here's another one. All dogs love to play fetch. This is kind of like saying all kids like candy. Of course, many of them do, but not all of them do.
Yeah, nah, bro. I mean, listen, again, I don't know these very specific type of breeds that we're showing on the screen, guys, but fetch was not really a thing, guys. I mean,
so if fetch isn't your pup's favorite, don't worry, they're not broken. Just see
and you have two of the same breed, and neither of them like fetch.
Which activities they do like and do those with them.
So there are a lot of myths about dogs that I'd never even honestly second guessed, because I thought that these were just like confirmed facts. Everyone spoke about them. 1 year in dog life meant a whole lot, guys. But apparently, we were all wrong. Let me know in the comments if I should be checking out any more of these overall type of videos, guys, and I will. And you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Definitely go check out this guy's channel. I think his content is pretty solid, guys. All right.